Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's episode of Poetry Live. Tonight I'll be reading some George Byron for everyone. Hello everyone, come in. How is everyone tonight? Hello, we've got hello Mary, hello Jess, hello Carly, hi Susan, hi Dee, hi RJ, hello Danny, welcome. Hope you guys are all. Hello, hi Coney, hi Ridfor, hello, oh my god, so many people. Hello everyone, hello, welcome everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hello Robert, hi Schultz, hi Rid, hi Semi, hello Leonard. Excellent Danny, I'm glad you're looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to doing this as well, though I've had to resort, even though I've got the book doesn't contain Farewell to Malta. Would you believe it? What can we say? Clearly, I think this was actually printed during Byron's lifetime. It's very, very old. I did. We will go and do some Edna St. Vincent Millay coming up Thursday, which will be fun. We can have Keats. We will do Keats Friday. There we go, Carly. See, I'm here. I'm here for you guys. But yes, Carly, we will do Keats on Friday. So yes, thank you everyone for sending in requests. It means a lot because I like knowing what you guys like to read. It makes my life a lot easier, but it's also nice to know as well. So yes, Dickinson, we will go and do some Dickinson on Monday, Jess. Monday, we'll go and hit some Emily Dickinson. Don't you worry about a thing. But this tonight, Byron. So I'm very much looking forward to this, even if I'm having to cheat and do Farewell to Malta from an accursed website instead of a book. There's a possibility he hadn't actually written it at the time this was bound. Just one of those things. Farewell then. I will wait for Edna until next week. Right! Emily Dickinson on Thursday then. Keats on Friday. Oh, we will. We did some Coleridge a few weeks back. I'd love to go do some more Coleridge. We will do some more Coleridge. There we go. Where's me? Hey. I will go. This is a small length to go to for poetry, Danny. We can go for far further. But if I go for Dickinson on Thursday, and then Friday we'll do some Keats. Monday we'll do some Edna, and then Tuesday we'll go and do some Coleridge. Sorted. Well, and this is why we go and do the poems over again. And you know, the thing is, these guys wrote a lot of poems, a stack of poems. There's always more poems to go and do by everyone. And if you go to SimonTellsTales.com, then I have recordings of some of the old shows going on there. So at some point, I will put up the Rime of the Ancient Mariner in full on SimonTellsTales.com if you want to get some of the old Coleridge. Anyway, welcome everyone. Welcome to Poetry Live, where a floppy-haired Englishman goes and reads poets based upon what you guys want to actually hear and listen to begin with. Tonight's request is to go and do some Byron, and that's coming from Danny. Danny, who's requested especially Farewell to Malta. And so, Farewell to Malta is what we will open tonight's poet on. Hope you guys enjoy this. Adieu, you joys of La Valette. Adieu, Sirocco's sun and sweat. Adieu, thou palace rarely entered. Adieu, ye mansions where I ventured. Adieu, ye cursed street of stirs. How surely he who mounts you swears. Adieu, ye merchants often failing. Adieu, thou mob forever railing. Adieu, ye packets without letters. Adieu, ye fools who ape your betters. Adieu, thou damned'st quarantine that gave me fever and the spleen. Adieu, that stage which makes us yawn, sirs. Adieu, his excellency's dancers. Adieu to Peter, whom no fault's in, but could not teach a colonel waltzing. Adieu, ye females fraught with graces. Adieu, red coats and redder faces. Adieu, the supercilious air of all that strut on militaire. I go, for God knows when or why, to smoky towns and cloudy skies, to things, the honest truth to say, as bad, but in a different way. Farewell to these, but not adieu, triumphant sons of truest blue, while either Adriatic shore and fallen chiefs and fleets no more, and nightly smiles and daily dinners proclaim you war, and the woman's winners. Pardon my muse, who apt to prate is, and take my rhyme, because 'tis gratis. And now I've got to Mrs. Fraser. Perhaps you think I mean to praise her, and were I vain enough to think my praise was worth this drop of ink, a line or two, and no hard matter as here, indeed I need not flatter. But she must be content to shine in better praises than in mine, with lively air and open heart, and fashion's ease without its art. Her hours can gaily glide along, nor ask the aid of idle song. And now, O Malta, since thou'st got us, thou little military hothouse, I'll not offend with words uncivil, and wish thee rudely at the devil, but only stare from out my casement, and ask for what is such a place meant. Then in my solitary nook return to scribbling or a book, or take my physic while I'm able, 2 spoonfuls hourly by the label. Prefer my nightcap to my beaver, and bless the gods, I've got a fever. Thank you very much, Susan. Glad you enjoyed that one. Possibly the best TripAdvisor review anyone's written about any location anywhere. So thank you, Danny. Thank you for requesting that specially for tonight. That was a wonderful good fun to read. Now, from Byron's cursed review of Malta, he really didn't like those stairs, did he? Really didn't like those stairs. We go instead now to something of a more mythological tilt, as we go to Byron telling the story of that ancient seizing of fire, as Byron waxes upon the subject of Prometheus. Well, I haven't had the misfortune of trying those stairs, but I want to try those stairs. Ooh. Did Byron have a pet bear? Does anyone know the... I don't know if Byron... I've never heard of Byron having a pet bear, but he might. Someone go and look up. Someone look up when I read Prometheus and get Carly an answer. Did Byron have a pet bear? Titan, to whose immortal eyes the sufferings of mortality, seen in their sad reality, were not as things that gods despise. What was thy pity's recompense? A silent suffering and intense, the rock, the vulture, and the chain. All the proud can feel of pain, the agony they do not show, the suffocating sense of woe which speaks but in its loneliness, and then is jealous lest the sky should have a listener, nor will sigh unless its voice is echoless. Titan, to thee the strife was given between the suffering and the will, which torture where they cannot kill, and the inexorable heaven, and the deaf tyranny of fate, the ruling principle of hate, which for its pleasure doth create the things it may annihilate, refuse thee even the boon to die, The wretched gift eternity was thine, and thou hast borne it well. All that the thunderer wrung from thee was but the menace which flung back on him the torments of thy rack, the fate thou didst so well foresee, but would not to appease him tell. And in thy silence was his sentence, and in his soul a vain repentance, an evil dread so ill dissembled, that in his hands the lightnings trembled. Thy godlike crime was to be kind, to render with thy precepts less the sum of human wretchedness, and strengthen man with his own mind. But baffled as thou wert from high, still in thy patient energy, in the endurance and repulse of thine impenetrable spirit, which heaven and earth could not convulse, a mighty lesson we inherit. Thou art a symbol and a sign to mortals of their fate and force. Like thee, man is in part divine, a troubled stream from a pure source, and man in portions can foresee his own funeral destiny, his wretchedness and his resistance, and his sad unailed existence, to which his spirit may oppose itself, and equal to all woes, and a firm will and a deep sense which even in torture can descry its own concentrated recompense, triumphant where it dares defy, and making death a victory. There. Some musing on the subject of Byron, and thank you for answering. It seemed I never knew that Byron had a bear, or that he brought it to Cambridge. That's a guy who knew how to be party. I think Byron was basically the Lady Gaga of his day. He was certainly weird enough to do that. But thank you. Glad you guys liked that. Yes, Byron. Yes, the true Byronic hero, as the saying goes. Anyway, I'm going to switch now to some of Byron's melodies. We've done this one before, but it's a good one and a nice one to go with tonight. In fact, actually, I'll close on that one. I'll switch in the meantime and go for... I will go and read. In rivers of Babylon we sat down and wept. We sat down and wept by the waters of Babel, and thought of the day when our foe in the hue of his slaughters made Salem's high places his prey, and ye, O her desolate daughters, were scattered all weeping away, while sadly we gazed on the river which rolled on in freedom below. They demanded the song, but oh, never that triumph the stranger shall know. May this right hand be withered forever, ere it string our high harp for the foe. On the willow that harp is suspended, O Salem, its sound should be free, and the hour when thy glories were ended and left me that token of thee, and ne'er shall its soft tones be blended with the voice of the spoiler by me. Here we go. I'm going to go for two last poems tonight. Hello, Rosella! Come in as I go for I Saw Thee Weep. I saw thee weep. The big bright tear came o'er that eye of blue, and then methought it did appear a violet dropping dew. I saw thee smile. The sapphire's blaze beside thee ceased to shine. It could not match the living rays that filled that glance of thine. As clouds from yonder sun receive a deep and mellow dye, which scarce the shade of coming eve can banish from the sky, Those smiles under the moodiest mind their own pure joy impart. Their sunshine leaves a glow behind that lightens o'er the heart. There. Something a bit more traditional from Byron as he switches towards that age-old topic of women. Glad you... Sad but happy at the same time, Susan. Sad but happy at the same time. It's got... Don't forget, there is still the smile, happiness in there. Hello, Frank. Zerkan, that was I Saw Thee Weep from the Hebrew Melodies by Byron. And I'm going to wrap up tonight with one last poem by Byron, also from Hebrew Melodies. You may already know this one, ladies and gents. This one is She Walks in Beauty. And I never get tired of reading this one. She walks in beauty, like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies. And all that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes, thus mellowed to that tender light which heaven to gaudy day denies. One shade the more, one ray the less, had half impaired the nameless grace which waves in every raven tress or softly lightens o'er her face, where thoughts serenely sweet express how pure, how dear their dwelling place. And on the cheek and o'er that brow so soft, so calm, yet eloquent, the smiles that win, the tints that glow, but tell of days in goodness spent. A mind at peace with all below, a heart whose love is innocent. There we go, ladies and gents, our final poem of the night with Byron's She Walks in Beauty. I hope you guys all really enjoyed that. Thank you so much, Danny, for recommending Byron. I had a lot of fun reading that, and hopefully you guys all had a lot of fun reading that as well. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Carly. Well, Dee, I hope they were tears of joy. I hope they were, and that you really enjoyed that. So nice to know that it can touch someone like that. Well, we do. I have done modern poets in the past. Do you want to make a request? If you want to make a request for a modern poet, we've got spaces open next week, so I'd be only too happy to enjoy it. Well, I'm glad. It is a beautiful poem, Dee and Susan and Mary and everyone. It is really wonderful poem, and that's why I never get tired of reading it. So thank you guys, and I'm glad. Do you find it? Carly, I wish it was around when I was doing mine as well. But hey, it's here now. That's the important thing. We can enjoy it afterwards. Go and do a masters, Carly. Go and do your masters, and that way you can enjoy Periscope on the side. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to that tonight. Tomorrow night, we are going to the land of Italy once again, as we go and do my favourite classical poet, Petrarch. We'll be returning to the sonnets of Petrarch, so that should be a lot of good fun. Thank you, Frank. Thank you for all your support and for coming along. Oh, you're teaching now. What are you teaching, Carly? What are you teaching? I don't teach. I just did. I did my degree in lit and creative writing, and then a master's in creative writing, and then I had to get a real job to pay the bills. But I would have loved to have gone into teaching. In fact, I might like to go into teaching at some point. that's the stage when they're all still really nice, right? When they're still in year one, when they're all really nice and they're enthusiastic and they're fun and they don't stop talking to you and they tell you about everything they want to know and they talk and they talk and they talk and they talk. I did, in one of my previous jobs, I did a little bit of teaching. I used to go and do workshops in schools, and that was fun for just going in and discovering the differences between the different age groups. I decided year 7 are my favourite age group to deal with. Year 7 are wonderful. They want to tell you everything. They're very excited about the world and they have no idea who Atomic Kitten are, which made me feel super old. But wonderful, Carly, wonderful. I'm glad you guys have all enjoyed that. I do like getting to know you all and chatting to you. But yes, tomorrow anyway, we'll be doing some Petrarch, and then Thursday some Dickinson. Friday we'll do some Keats. Monday some Edna St. Vincent Millay. Tuesday some Coleridge, and then if anybody else has any more requests, just tweet me or Instagram me or something me. Let me know what you guys want to hear, and we'll get it up there and running, which will be jolly, jolly, jolly good fun. But thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for tonight. It's been wonderful to have you all here and to chat with you. Absolutely. Keep calm and read Petrarch. Best solution for everything. Or just keep calm and listen to me read Petrarch, Frank. That's the other option. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for that. Thank you, Carly. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dee and Susan and Mary and Danny and RJ and everyone for coming tonight. Thank you, Isella. Thank you, Arkadina. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, all of you. You've been a wonderful audience. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a wonderful night or evening or morning, wherever you are.